Dog with Rocktape, showing you how to go stronger, longer in the open. Well, we saw it. 16.1 was just announced, and it involves a triplet of 3 elements. We have bar-facing burpees, chest-to-bar pull-ups, and overhead walking lunges. Collectively, these 3 elements stress 3 locations in our body: our shoulders, our hip flexors, and our glutes. We're gonna show you 3 exercises to help combat those activities. The first one is gonna be our banded shoulder release. What we're gonna do is we're gonna attach a rock band to an elevated position. We're gonna use the dog leash method of putting our arm through the band, coming along and grabbing on top of the band. From right there, we're gonna bring ourselves back to gather a little bit of tension to the band. We fold at the hips, which is essentially bringing our arm into flexion. And we're gonna start with just some little bit of circles. Counterclockwise 10, counterclockwise 10. Go ahead and switch to the opposite arm and do the same thing. Get a little bit of tension within the shoulder, flex forward at the hips or hinge. And we're gonna do 10 circles clockwise, 10 circles counterclockwise. Here, we're gonna take the same foot as the banded arm and step it backwards, okay? That's gonna stretch out this entire lat area from right here, and again, put us further into flexion, okay? We're gonna hang out in this position. We're gonna take the opposite arm and start to shoot ourselves through, okay? We're gonna come back here and do 5 repetitions, okay? Go ahead, come back to the original arm and do the same exact thing. Get that same tension that's developed, step back with the same leg that's in the banded position, and then from right there, we're gonna let that lat go ahead and stretch out, and we're just gonna start to shoot through. The next movement that we're gonna do is a variation of the Samson stretch. It's gonna be a walking lunge with a side bend. It goes like this. We're gonna step forward with a leg, doesn't matter which one goes first. The leg that is down has the same arm that reaches high. The opposite arm comes and grabs onto that arm that's reaching, and we bend away from the downed knee. We come back up, stand, step forward with the next leg. Now this leg is down, so I reach with that same arm, reach across with the opposite arm, and I'm gonna side bend away from the down knee. Repeat this as I come through, 4 or 5 repetitions per leg. Our final movement is gonna be the traditional box stretch. This is gonna open up that posterior hip complex and low back that's gonna get beaten up in the burpees, and believe it or not, the chest to bar pull-ups as well, okay? So what's gonna happen here is we're gonna get ourselves a box height or a table that comes up approximately to our waist level, maybe a little bit below. You're gonna take your leg, flop it on over so that the leg becomes parallel to the table. That's what we're looking to do. Now what we're gonna try to really do is get this knee at a 90-degree angle. So what I mean by that is if my knee comes like this, that is not a 90-degree angle. Also, this hip is now open. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to square up my hip so that my knee forms that 90-degree angle, and this hip angle is now square with my body. From right there, what I'm gonna try to do is push my belly button towards my calf. All right, so my chest stays high, my belly button is reaching towards my calf, but my chest is staying high. What I don't wanna do is stay and keep my belly button back and try to get my chest high, or my chest low into my thigh right here. What that does is that never changes this hip angle. And what we want to be able to do is we want to be able to change this hip angle right there. That's the way we gather tension in the hip complex, and that's the way we stretch out that posterior hip complex and the low back. The goal here is to spend 2 minutes on each side. So there you have it, guys. We have 3 movements to combat the triplet movements that were just given out in 16.1. Hope you guys make it a great one. Good luck to all you guys, and we'll see you a little bit later.